runway 10.
Okay, this is going to be a flight from LaGuardia.
Enter left downwind for runway 10, Cessna 152.
Airplane powered on over here. The Adderoo on. In-flight entertainment. Cabin utilities is on. Emergency light armed. Window heat's on. And let's start up the APU. Okay. Load our flight plan. See, we're going from LaGuardia to Detroit, and our cruising altitude is set for, where'd it go? Flight level 400. No, sorry, it's a little.
November 192 Delta Romeo Caldwell Tower, enter right downwind for runway 28.
Right downwind for runway 28, 2 Delta Romeo.
Texas County Tower, Cessna 152 at 3,300, descending to 1,000, approaching visual approach to runway 22.
Yeah, it is. It's flight level 400. Okay, great. All right. Yep, 400. Okay, let's load that up. To our position initialization, we are at LaGuardia. Gate Charlie 73. That one's not in the database, that's fine, we don't need to worry about that. Okay, let's load our route, set our payload information, fuel, get this passenger seatbelt sign on. And we're also going to log on to the ACARS system, CPDLC. Okay, let's get that logged in. Activate the route. Okay, terrific. To our pre-departure checklist. Oxygen. It's fine. Flight instruments are okay, and set the parking brake. Great. Okay, I'm just waiting for our, I'm going to have to request our pre-departure clearance. Let me do that here. Let's get the ATIS first. So ATIS is going to be 127.05.
Have information Lima.
LaGuardia
Airport, information Lima. 1251 Zulu. Wind 235 at 8. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, broken at 6,000 feet. Temperature 6. Dew point 3. Altimeter 299er1. Arriving and departing runways 2231. Visual approaches in use. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. VFR departures contact clearance delivery on 121.875, advise on initial contact you have information Lima. LaGuardia Airport, information Lima.
Okay, we get information Lima. And we set our altimeter 29901. And we requested our pre-departure clearance. We'll wait for that. And I'm going to assume we're going to take off on runway 31. We look at our, just go with, let's see what our plan was.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Lisa, your lead flight attendant for Delta Airlines Flight 1078, operating on our Boeing 777-300ER. We're excited to be departing from LaGuardia Airport and heading to Detroit, Metropolitan Wayne County Airport. Our captain today is Stuart, and our first officer is. Please take your seats according to your boarding passes and stow your hand luggage in the overhead bins or under the seat in front of you. Thank you for choosing Delta, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
Okay. Okay, here's our clearance. Let's see. To maintain 33,000. It's an interesting clearance. Flight level 3380. Departure on 120.4. Put that into COM 2 over here. .4 4746 is the squawk. 4746. That's the squawk. Spec runway 22. Accept that clearance. Okay. Okay. For our checklist, let's do. We're expecting runway 22. Wait a second, sorry. Gotta go back to our performance init here. Accept that thrust limit. Let's do pre-departure performance, runway 22. And we're going to do a D-rate 2, cell temp 45, flaps 5. So D-rate 2, cell temp 45. Takeoff, flaps 5. We're going to need 5 on the trim, and let us select our departure. Why is it not showing me any departures? Oh, I know why. We didn't actually load the route. Okay. There we go. Okay, so now if we go back here, it's only 22. Okay. Now our takeoff speeds 143, 147, 154 is our V2 speed. 154. Okay. Flight director's on. VNav armed. And since we're not doing a departure procedure, so we need to go and take a look at runway 22 and fly runway heading, which is 224. So we'll set that up here. 224. Okay, now we can do and let's get our wind information. Climb out. Great. Now let's do our before start checklist. Flight deck doors closed. The MCP is set up. Our V2 speed is set. Heading is set to 224. Altitude is set to 330. Takeoff speeds are set. CDU pre-flight complete. Trim. So let's charge the hydraulic system. So we can actually change the trim. Fuel pumps on. Okay. And our trim, let's go to flight control. Trim should be 5.0. There we go. And there's 5.0. Trim is set. Taxi takeoff briefing is complete. Let's get the beacon on. Let's just look one more time at that taxi. So chances are they're going to have us taxi along Alpha here. We'll cross runway 22 itself. Well, actually, we'll probably take a right here on Romeo, cross runway 1331. That's how we'll probably be moved out there. So that's our before start checklists. So now we're ready to start the engines. Let's request a pushback. So we'll go over to ground, which is on 121.7. And we had Lima. Let's go here. LaGuardia ground, Delta 1078 Heavy at Charlie 73. Request push and start.
Delta 1078 Heavy, push and start approved, tail south.
Push and start approved, tail south, Delta 1078 Heavy. Okay, so let's get the pushback started
This parking is too small for your aircraft.
And we'll use Delta. Gonna take off.
Bonanza 1 AEW, taxi to the east ramp at your discretion.
Ground
Have a great
power
day.
And the chocks. Okay.
LaGuardia ground. This is American 3839.
And
And we're
nose
requesting push and start. American 3839, LaGuardia ground start approved, advised, ready to taxi. Information Bravo is current.
Okay, let's see.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
LaGuardia ground, American 051, ready for startup.
American 2051, LaGuardia ground startup approved.
LaGuardia American 2051, ready for taxi to runway 31.
American 2051, taxi to runway 31 via 89er Alpha Zulu.
Locking gear.
LaGuardia ground, Bonanza 424, when you're Pablo, looking to pick up IFR clearance here. Philadelphia International.
Clearance on request. Stand by.
American 3839, it's possible we can get runway... Actually, disregard. American 3839, roger.
Left.
LaGuardia ground,
Release
American
parking brake,
3839, ready to taxi.
Commencing push. All engines
American
clear.
3839,
Starting will.
taxi to runway 13 at your discretion.
Two. You know it says
Operating
United
on
on
our
there. It's
Boeing
because Delta doesn't really fly these 777s.
We are currently pushing
NAD VOR 5170 Tree, LaGuardia ground. Good afternoon. Push back and start approved. Information Victor is current. Advise when ready to taxi.
Stewart and our first officer.
Atlantic Victor,
We have a flight
ready for
time of
pushback.
approximately 1
Start up,
hour and
approved.
20
Hand over
minutes.
5173. Thank you.
I'd like to take a moment to go over some
Hand over 5173, ready to taxi runway 31.
seatbelt is fastened low and tight.
NAD VOR 5170 Tree, taxi to runway tree 1 via Bravo and Delta. Hold short of runway tree 1 at Delta. Contact tower on 118.7 when ready for departure.
Pull the mask towards you to start the flow of oxygen. Place it over your nose and mouth and secure it with the elastic band. Remember to put your own mask on first before assisting others. For those seated in exit rows, you will find a life vest under your seat. To use it, pull it out, slip it over your head, and
JetBlue 1132, holding short to runway 31, ready for departure.
or by blowing into the tube.
JetBlue 1132, contact tower on 118.7.
And the weather in Detroit
Runway ground, Walker 1418, ready for push and start.
and we hope you enjoy your flight. Captain, the
Walker
cabin is ready.
1418. LaGuardia ground, push and start approved.
Push and start is approved. Thanks a lot, Walker 1418. Walker 1418, as we're a blind simulator pilot, we are unable to taxi. Requesting clearance to spawn runway 13 for takeoff, please.
LaGuardia ground, Air Canada 1109, request pushback and
Is
start.
on.
Air Canada 1109, LaGuardia ground. Contact tower on 118.7 for departure.
Okay, APU off. Let's do our
LaGuardia
start
ground,
for
Air
taxi.
Canada 1109, ready for pushback and start.
And the ice is an auto recall.
Pushback and start approved, tail southeast.
Okay, APU is cooling down, parking brake, passenger signs, doors, windows, all good. Air brakes to rejected takeoff. We'll need to check our flight controls.
Bonanza 1 Alpha Whiskey, cross runway tree 1 at Charlie. Continue taxi via Charlie Bravo Romeo to runway 22. Contact tower on 118.7 when ready for departure.
LaGuardia, JetBlue 2514, ready for pushback and stop.
Okay.
13 at my discretion, make it 3839.
Okay, we can do
LaGuardia
left.
Tower, American
Right.
3839,
Elevators
holding
up.
short runway 13 at
Down.
Papa.
Right or left, right or right.
JetBlue 2061, cross
Okay,
runway
flight
4 at your
controls
discretion. Contact tower on
clear.
118.7 when ready for departure.
Ground equipment is clear before takeoff. Let's
discretion,
tower let's get our taxi clearance.
JetBlue 2061.
LaGuardia ground, Delta 1078 Heavy at Charlie Gates, ready to taxi runway 22 at Lima.
8 Delta Juliet, LaGuardia ground taxi to parking at your discretion. Have a good day. JetBlue 2061, taxi to runway 13 via Alpha and Bravo, hold short of runway 13. Contact tower on 118.7 when ready for departure.
Delta 1078 Heavy, taxi to runway 22 via 9er Alpha, Golf, Romeo, cross runway 13 at your discretion.
We'll taxi to 22 via 9er Alpha Golf Romeo, cross runway 13, Delta 1078 Heavy.
LaGuardia, ground pushback
Okay,
and engine
so
start approved.
taxi lights
Expect
on.
runway 4 for departure. Call when ready to
Parking
taxi.
brake away. Okay, so we're going to go Alpha Golf
Will call and ready for taxi. American 1149, request taxi.
Now we don't have to worry about this guy here. It's the AI doesn't simulate. Whoops, boom. Yeah, we can just ignore that. It's kind of annoying, but nothing I can do about it. Okay, so we're on Alpha now.
American 2839er, requesting push and start.
Okay, before
American
takeoff
283
checks
in your
complete.
pushback and start approved. Expect runway 13 for
out.
departure. Advise when ready to taxi.
American 2839er is ready to taxi.
American 283, name your taxi to runway 13 via Alpha Golf, hold short of runway 22, and continue taxi via Papa.
LaGuardia ground, Delta 131, gate 28. I'd like to go ahead and start push back and start it.
Delta 313 LaGuardia ground, pushback and start approved. Expect runway 13.
Expect runway 13, start a pushback approved. Delta 313. Ground Delta 313, gate 28, ready for taxi.
Jazz 8637, cross runway 4, then continue via Golf.
Ground, good afternoon. Delta 409, ready for push and start at gate 75.
Confirm you said to cross runway 14? Bravo, Echo, cross at 4. Charlie,
So,
Charlie, Golf,
Golf.
Papa to 13. Pro flight,
Golf,
sorry,
Golf.
American 1362.
So we're
American
Golf to
1362,
Rome.
Papa.
LaGuardia ground, United
Right.
1905, request permission to push back and start.
United 1905 LaGuardia ground, pushback and start approved. Information Juliet is current.
LaGuardia ground, United 1905, request taxi to runway 13.
United 1905, taxi to runway 13 via A and B.
Jazz 8637 LaGuardia ground, pushback and start approved. Call when ready to taxi. Information whiskey is current.
Romeo is here.
Jazz 8637 taxi to runway 13 via Alpha Golf, hold short of runway 4, then continue taxi via Papa.
Landing lights on as we cross
American
the runway.
2839er. Good afternoon. I would like to push and start.
American 283 Nignor LaGuardia ground, start altimeter check with current altimeter setting 3027.
Requesting push and start.
American 283 Nignor. Start with current altimeter 3027.
JetBlue 1247, LaGuardia ground, pushback approved. Expect runway 31 for departure. Advise when ready to taxi.
Pushback approved, expect runway 31 for departure. Advise when ready. JetBlue 247. Ground JetBlue 247 at gate 49. We are now ready for taxi airport.
JetBlue 247, taxi to runway 31 via Bravo and Foxtrot.
American 1517, holding short, runway 22. Request permission to cross.
American 1517 LaGuardia ground, cross runway 22 at Papa, continue taxi via Papa, hold short runway 31. American 283 Nignor, cross runway 22, continue taxi via Papa.
Alright,
LaGuardia ground, Delta 1683, ready for taxi.
118.7
JetBlue
is
2061
power.
LaGuardia ground, pushback approved.
And oops, 118.7 and 120.4 was departure, so we can get that in standby.
Air Canada 729, runway 13, cleared for takeoff. Fly runway heading.
Clear for takeoff. 3, Air Canada 729.
LaGuardia Tower, Delta 1078 Heavy, holding short 22.
Departure for Air Canada 729, thank you.
Delta 1078 Heavy, LaGuardia Tower, runway 22, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, runway 22, Delta 1078 Heavy.
2 winds 270 at 8. Fly heading 220, cleared for takeoff.
I think that was us. Say again for Delta 1078.
Delta 1078 Heavy, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, Delta 1078 Heavy.
November 47 Bravo.
220.
CBM 47 Bravo, radar contact 5 miles north of Brook.
Yeah, he just gave us two
LaGuardia Tower, 6 miles
transmissions at the same
from
time.
runway 31.
Okay, there's runway
CBM
22.
47 Bravo. Continue approach report 3 miles out. American 2120,
Let's
contact
go.
departure.
There we go.
Over to departure,
Thrust
American
up
2120.
and stable.
LaGuardia approach, Delta 1682, executing this approach.
Delta 1682, LaGuardia Tower. ahead and execute a missed approach. Climb and maintain 2000, and turn right heading 110. We'll get you some vectors for another shot at runway 22 left.
Whiskey Bravo left. Downwind runway 2.
Rotate.
Cessna 7 Whiskey Bravo, roger. Report base.
Positive rate, gear up. Let's go flaps
7
1.
Whiskey Bravo, enter left downwind for runway 4.
500 feet autopilot. And select.
10 mile final to land runway 26.
Stingray, November 239, Alpha, Zulu LaGuardia Tower. Enter right downwind for runway 22.
Delta 1078 Heavy, contact departure.
Over departure, Delta 1078 Heavy.
This is Tower Bravo. Good afternoon. Please, on the scene.
New York departure, Delta 1078 Heavy, 2100 climb.
Delta 1078 Heavy, New York departure, radar contact, cleared direct trade, climb and maintain flight level 200.
Delta 1078 Heavy, clear direct. Can you say the waypoint again, please, and the flight level?
Frimbles 2 Zulu Oscar, New York departure, radar contact, clear direct park, climb and maintain flight level 200.
Oh, trade. Direct trade.
Traffic.
Delta 1078 Heavy, contact New York approach on 125.7.
125.7 Delta 1078 Heavy.
53.
125.7.
131.475, American 4740.
American.
New York approach, Delta 1078 Heavy, 6000 climbing flight level 220 direct trade.
Delta 1078 Heavy, New York approach. Good morning, New York, altimeter 29.904. Skyhawk 8 Papa Tango, contact New York Center.
2994 Delta 1078 Heavy.
8 Papa Tango. Approach off Sierra X-ray, go Sierra reporting.
So expecting a Fellow 2.
Red Hawk Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra New York approach. Good evening. White Plains altimeter 2983.
2983 Alpha Sierra X-ray 1 Sierra.
Red Hawk straight Golf Sierra traffic at your 11 o'clock, 6 miles. Same altitude, type unknown.
United 420, maintain 2,000 feet.
Air Canada 585, climb and maintain flight level 340.
Traffic inside the air guns at 45.
Lights off.
Delta 1078 Heavy, climb and maintain flight level 280.
Climb into 280 Delta 1078 Heavy.
And now free to use your electronic devices. Additionally, our onboard Wi-Fi service is available for your convenience. Thank you for your attention and enjoy the flight.
Air Canada 585, contact New York Center on 133.15.
New York approach, Tango 108 Papa Tango, 3,200 climbing to 4,000, to 6,000.
After, oh jeez. Okay, have to take off.
Citation 0 Echo Zulu traffic at your 11 o'clock 2 miles. Same altitude, Boeing 787.
Boston on 124.75, good day. Kyoto.
That's what happens when you're single pilot.
Citation 0 Echo Zulu contact LaGuardia Tower on 118.7.
Delta 1078 Heavy, contact New York Center on 133.15.
133.15, Delta 1078 Heavy. And we no longer have to use
118.7 for JetBlue 1521.
heavy with center. New York Center, Delta 1078, 16.7, climbing 28.0.
Delta 1078 Heavy, New York Center. Good morning, Newark altimeter 29.901.
2991, Delta 1078.
2377.
Well, we can go to standards.
Descending the Lucy 4 for runway 22, right?
Delta 1078 Heavy, good morning.
Good morning, Delta 1078.
Plan to flight level 240.
Endeavour 5349. Climb and maintain flight level 240.
Climb and maintain flight level 240, Endeavour 5349.
Endeavour 5349. Climb and maintain flight level 220.
Flight 380, we'll accept that. Make sure we have, actually, okay, we have it set for cruising altitude 380. We'll see if they give us higher.
Good afternoon, New York Center, American 2450, passing 16,000 for flight level 280.
American 2450, New York Center, climb and maintain flight level 320.
I'm going to maintain flight level 320, American 2450.
Flight level 250, Delta 9.
Delta 1990, contact Boston Center on 128.1.
128.1, Delta 19.
New York Center, United 2243 at flight level 180.
New York Center, VisionJet 84 Juliet, climbing through 10,700 to 17,000, heading 014. Thank you, New York, altimeter 3045, 84 Juliet. New York Center, we'd like to make our top altitude 12,000, please, 84 Juliet.
Smooth 84 Juliet, climb and maintain 2000.
Niner 520 cleared to Morristown. Radar vectors SBJ. Then is filed. Climb and maintain 4000. Departure on 132.8. Squawk 6572. Expect runway 04 for departure.
Morristown, radar vectors SBJ. Then is filed. Climb and maintain 4000. Departure 132.8. Squawk 6572. Expect 04 for departure. November 9520 whiskey.
Air Thunder United 1580 with you for 28,000 heading to Newell.
United 1580, New York Center. Roger. Altimeter 2980.
New York Center, good morning, Mountain 8413, with you 7,000 level.
Mountain 8413, New York Center. Good evening, Teterboro altimeter 2980.
2980, Mountain 8413.
Mountain 8413, contact New York approach on 126.8.
421 Alpha, whiskey switch to climbing 9,800 for 1414 pounds, direct Sparta.
Bonanza 421 Alpha Whiskey, New York Center. Good afternoon. Teterboro altimeter 2997.
Amend our cruising altitude and our flight plan here. 420.
New York Center, Bonanza 1 Alpha Whiskey. Any chance we can get direct over DFR or DLR for short set?
Citation November 722 Zulu, Mike, New York Center. Roger. Citation 2 Zulu Mike, climb and maintain flight level 280.
Flight level 397.
Good morning, New York Center, American 2450, passing 3.7 for flight level 280.
Request.
2991, American 2450.
American 2450, climb and maintain flight level 320.
Climb and maintain flight level 320, American 2450. Good day.
New York Control, good afternoon, Vertical 03, jet level 50, inbound to Las Vegas.
Virgin 403, New York Center, good afternoon.
American 2450, contact New York Center on 132.2.
132.2, good day.
New York Center, Vision Jet 55 Golf is ready to turn to breezy when we can.
New York Center, contact Boston Center on 128.1. Vision Jet 55 Golf, turn right direct breezy when able resume own navigation.
Alright, turn right direct breezy and then resume own navigation. Vision Jet 1655 Golf, thanks.
Center DAL1078, can we request cruise 38.0?
Delta 1078 Heavy, climb and maintain FL 380.
Climb and maintain flight level 380, Delta 1078. 380, so I'm going to change this back, because apparently
climb and maintain flight level 280, Luke 2635 Quebec.
Luke 35 Quebec, climb and maintain flight level 310.
Maintain flight level 310, Luke 2635 Quebec.
Luke 35 Quebec, contact Boston Center on 134.3.
Good afternoon, Alaska 36, passing flight level 140 for 3000. We are on the 28 arrival for ILS on 2 left. 30, Alaska 36.
Alaska 36, contact New York approach on 125.7.
125.7, Alaska 36, goodbye.
New York Center, good afternoon. Vision Jet 709er, Romeo Papa with you at flight level 310.
Vision Jet 709, Romeo Papa, New York Center, good afternoon.
New York Center, Skyhawk 108 Papa Tango, requesting ILS, Family 9 into Stewart. That's heading 0108 Papa Tango.
Debbie over 5349. Contact New York Center on 134.45.
13.45 and WR 5349. Have a good day.
New York Center, JetBlue 247, at flight level 205, climbing for flight level 360.
JetBlue 1247, New York Center, roger.
New York Center, Skyhawk 108 Papa Tango, 4000.
Skyhawk 108 Papa Tango, New York Center, good afternoon. Lincoln Park, altimeter 29.904.
New York Center, Skyhawk 108 Papa Tango, requesting direct EV.
Skyline 4311, climb and maintain flight level 380.
Climb and maintain flight level 380, Skyline 4311.
Skyline 4311, contact Cleveland Center on 127.475.
Center 137-475, skyline 4311.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our cruising altitude, and we will now begin our snack and drink service. Today, we have some delicious options available, including our popular chicken salad and a delightful cheese platter. After the service, we will also have items from the Delta Airlines shop available for purchase. Thank you for your attention. We hope you enjoy your meal.
We're at our cruising altitude now. Take a look at this the notes on the arrival.
American 559, contact New York approach on 125.7.
Going to 125.7. American 559.
Singapore 4, excuse me, New York Center, Singapore 416 is with you, 2000 descending to 2000.
Singapore 416, New York Center. Good evening. Morristown altimeter 2983.
Thank you, Singapore 416.
Singapore 416, contact Kennedy Tower on 119.1, please.
The weather is in Detroit.
Isle of Penn into Baltimore via the Chester arrival.
Send a message saying ATIS.
Southwest 494, descend via Trish 3 for the runway 10 approach into Baltimore, Washington. Altimeter 3027.
Descend via the Trish 3, arrival in Baltimore for runway 10, altimeter 3027, Southwest 494. New York Center, Southwest 494, requesting permission to change frequencies to Potomac approach.
Scandinavian 208, roger.
New York Center, Scandinavian 208, pan. We have a 6 passenger and we request a direct route to Syracuse for a short immediate landing. Scandinavian 208.
Scandinavian 208, understand you have a pan situation. You are cleared direct to Syracuse. Descend at pilot's discretion to maintain 10,000.
Good Syracuse and 10,000 on pilot discretion, Scandinavian 208. Thank you very much.
3,200 for 4,500.
Stall Tango Echo 6, New York Center, roger.
The guard frequency here.
Can I get a direct Papa Alpha Tango Romeo November?
Organization for Papa. Scattered at 1400, broken at 2000, solid over gas, 100 feet. Altimeter 29905. We can just set that in here as a standby. 29905. Departing a whole bunch of runways. Let's see. Bring up. DTW. Okay, so 22, 27, 21.
JetBlue 859er with you 17,000 inbound Lana.
JetBlue 859, New York Center, roger.
New York Center, JetBlue 859er, connect line.
Atlanta 27s, but we'll see.
JetBlue 859, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Sierra 919er, 20 DMA west of Carmel VOR, flight level 230.
New York Center, roger.
New York Center, Vision Jet 1655 Golf, 16,000, 117,000.
For Volpe,
Vision Jet 1655 Golf, New York Center, roger.
Flight level 240
Citation 2 Zulu Mike, roger. Descend and maintain flight level 240. Citation 2 Zulu Mike, no response needed. If the pilot does not make a request or provide any relevant information, ATC does not need to respond to non-operational communications such as welcome. Citation 2 Zulu Mike, contact New York Center on 132.6. Red Hawk Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Boston Center, contact Hudson Exclusion CTF on 123.05.
123.05 X-Ray Golf Sierra. Center Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra, reporting 1,200 feet.
Red Hawk Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra New York Center, descend and maintain 1,000. Allegiant 362, contact New York Center on 135.45.
Center on 135.45, Allegiant 362. Good day. 696 Bravo Lima, flight level 107.
6906 Bravo Lima, New York Center. Good afternoon, Linden altimeter 2980.
Liberty Center.
Skyhawk 119er KC New York Center, Cessna calling Liberty Center, say your request.
Moving short of runway 22 left. Run, ready for departure. Skyhawk 9er Kilo Charlie.
Skyhawk 9er Kilo Charlie Cessna at Newark, contact Newark Tower on 118 point tree for departure clearance, holding short of runway 22 left. Piper Mike November Sierra, transition to Bravo airspace approved.
Transition to Bravo approved, Piper Mike November Sierra, thanks for that.
Republic 446, contact New York Center on 132.2.
Republic 4476.
Twin Cessna 52 Charlie, contact Wilkes Barre approach on 120.95.
Contact approach on 130.95, Twin Cessna 52 Charlie. We'll expect ILS runway 10 into Baltimore via the Tristray arrival, Southwest 494.
Southwest 494, descend via Trish 3 for the ILS runway 10 approach into Baltimore, Washington. Altimeter 3027. Skyhawk 734 November Alpha New York Center, roger. White Plains altimeter 3027. Skyhawk 4 November Alpha, contact New York approach on 125.7.
Center 1 Alpha Whiskey has a pilot if you're ready.
Bonanza 1 Alpha Whiskey. Go ahead with your PI rep.
Bonanza 1 Alpha Whiskey, the type BE36 and 14,000 and 40 miles north of the Solberg BLR. We got a little bit of clear ice coming through 12,000.
New York Center, Delta 1078, flight level 38.0.
Delta 1078 Heavy, New York Center, good morning.
American 1340, contact Cleveland Center on 127.475.
Cleveland Center 127.475, American 1340.
Good morning, New York Center, American 2450, flight level 320.
American 2450, New York Center, good morning.
New York Center, speedbird 1007, maintaining flight level 310.
Speedbird 1007, descend and maintain FL 310.
New York Center, November 4695 Zulu, approaching Mesta and climbing to 9,000 feet. Request IFR clearance to Lincoln. Altimeter 3024 905 Zulu.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Direct master and the net filed. Squawk 3212 and ident 905 Zulu.
New York Center, Eastern 452 Heavy, flight level 320.
Eastern 452 Heavy, New York Center, good evening.
Jazz 866, flight level 390.
Jazz 866, New York Center, good afternoon.
New York Center, good afternoon. Skyloud 93 Heavy, side designation Bravo 74 Foxtrot, flight level 350.
Go to
Skyline 93 Heavy, New York Center, good afternoon.
22 right. And referral to LSY 22 right. Okay, so if we look at that, shows a cover.
New York Center citation, Romeo Alpha 6F, flight level 240, directing uniform Lima Whiskey.
Citation RA6 in New York Center, roger.
Okay, so
Citation RA6 New York Center, expect the RNAV runway 5 approach into Buffalo.
Possible get an ILS approach for citation Alpha 6.
Center, Skyhawk 296 on Foxtrot with you at 5,500 feet.
Skyhawk 296, AF New York Center, roger.
LSY.
Skyhawk 6 on Foxtrot would like to request VFR flight following to Kilo Lima, Kilo Papa, Lake Placid.
Skyhawk 6 Alpha Foxtrot, squawk 6256 and ident.
Let's just take a look back here at the approach. The approach ends at Cabo.
Unable flight level 380, request flight level 360.
Approach ends at Cabo.
Flight level 360.
Flight level 360, Delta 116.
New York Center, American 1350, Whiskey, flight level 19,700, climbing 340.
New York
Center, good afternoon. Eastern Air 817, flight level 290.
Eastern Air 817, New York Center, radar contact established at flight level 290. Continuous file to Portland.
From Pirate.
Continuous file to Portland, Eastern Air 817.
Citation A6, descend and maintain flight level 020.
Descend and maintain 2000 for citation from the Alpha 6.
Citation A6, descend and maintain 2000, altimeter 3036 at Buffalo.
Let's get our departure winds.
Descend and maintain 2000, altimeter 2036.
And may as well set up for this. The decision altitude is going to be 892 feet. Set that up here. Okay, 892, and our first approach altitude is going to be 4,000.
Center, this is Citation 354 Charlie Golf. Is there any way we can get up to our requested altitude of flight level 410?
Citation 354 Charlie Golf, New York.
Cleveland Center, Delta 1078, flight level 280.
Delta 1078 Heavy, Cleveland Center, good morning.
So 22 right. Do our performance, landing performance calculation. And can actually do auto brakes too. Fine at 453.3. Put that into our approach. 453.3. So our UF is 135. Okay. And the notes here say to descend via Mach until 280. Alright, so our descent checklist. Recall. It's clear. Auto brakes are set. Landing data is minimums, VREF and minimums are set. Approach briefing complete. So our next checklist is going to be on our descent our altimeters. That is the approach checklist. And we've completed that about 100 miles prior to our top of the descent. Actually, let's just go ahead here also, runway 22. Right, and put a fix in on runway 22 right, put a ring at 4 miles, and a ring at 10 miles. It'll help us with speed management. flap deployment. Let's see, 1527, about 45 minutes. Cabin crew be advised we expect to be on ground about 45 minutes. We have 3:27 local time.
Understood, Captain. I'll keep the cabin crew informed.
about 35 miles to the top of descent. I'll reach out like 20 miles before it, I guess, then if we can begin descent. Maybe a little later than that. I'm going to let it manage us right down to Cabo. Cabo at 6,000. And 210. Okay. I think he's going to give us a descent clearance very quickly.
Delta 1078 Heavy, descend via Farrell 2 for the ILSY runway 22 right approach into Metro. Altimeter 29.85.
Okay, we'll descend via the Farrell 2 ILS Yankee 22 right, 2985 Delta 1078. Okay, so we can take that down to 6,000. We will begin that path in about 17 miles. Perfect. We'll be doing our descent in just a second here. Comes the path, and there we go. Engines to idle. Plus to idle. Speed brakes out, just to help a little bit with the descent. The tower. So Metro Tower is on 135. I'm going to put that into on 2. 135. Ground for the northeast complex. What's the southeast is going to be 119.25. Okay, we have to be at 280 when we hit Sage, so it'll slow us down as we approach there. A little speed brakes out. And 135.3. Toronto Center, Delta 1078, heavy descending on Farrell 2, leaving 29.2.
Frequency to US airspace controller, as I have now left Canadian airspace.
Delta 1078, Toronto Center, identified. Good morning.
Toronto Center, good afternoon. Delta 2222, descending flight level 240. Via TP gun to arrival.
Delta 2222 Toronto Center, roger. Delta 2222 Toronto Center, contact Cleveland Center on 132.25.
132.25, Delta 2222.
Yankee Juliet Sierra, contact Cleveland Center on 134.775.
Yankee Juliet Sierra, say again. Contact Cleveland Center on 134.775, Yankee Juliet Sierra, thank you.
WestJet Tree Alpha Zulu Squawk Tree 316 and ident.
Squawk 3316 and ident, WestJet Tree Alpha Zulu.
WestJet Tree Alpha Zulu radar contact, 6 miles north of Tempsford, Harrydale Farms at 21,100 feet.
Wingnut.
WestJet 3 Alpha Zulu, request IFR clearance to Toronto Pearson.
Toronto Center, Delta 1683, flight level 320.
Delta 1683, Toronto Center, good evening. Delta 1683, Toronto Center, descend and maintain flight level 200.
Descend and maintain flight level 200, Delta 1683.
Delta 2222, roger, switch to Cleveland Center on 132.25. Safe flight.
That's swoop 746, climbing flight level 280.
Swoop 746 Toronto Center, roger.
Yankee Juliet Sierra, contact Cleveland Center on 134.775.
Contact Cleveland Center on 134.775, Yankee Juliet Sierra. Toronto Center, Delta 17, passing flight level 255, descending via...
Delta 17, Toronto Center identified. Good evening.
Toronto Center, TBM Golf, Echo Golf, Alpha Victor, 8,000 feet.
TBM Golf, Echo Golf, Alpha Victor, Toronto Center, roger.
Sorry, request 2415. Now we're attempted 3425. Number Mike 82.
NM83 radar contact 31 miles west of Hamilton Airport. Proceed on course to Hamilton. NM83 contact Hamilton Tower on 125.0.
125.10 for number Mike 8.
6 Alpha Bravo contact Cleveland Center on 127.7.
127.7, 6 Alpha Bravo.
United Tree 24 Toronto Center, roger. United Tree 24 Toronto Center contact Cleveland Center on 126.75.
Toronto Center, Jazz 583, flight level 380.
Jazz 583, Toronto Center identified. Good afternoon.
Toronto Center, Delta 1112 with you, descending from flight level 198 down to flight level 3,200 for ILS approach onto 22 right.
Delta 1112, Toronto Center identified. Good afternoon. American 2450, contact Cleveland Center on 134.775.
On to Cleveland Center, 134.775, American 2450. Good day.
Toronto Center, good evening. American 866 with you, flight level 350.
American 866 Toronto Center, roger.
Delta 1078 Toronto Center, contact Cleveland Center on 134.775.
134.775, Delta 1078.
7.7.
Cleveland Center on 127.746.
Cleveland Center, Delta 1078, descending via the Farrell 2, just left flight level 200. Cleveland Center, Delta 1078.
Delta 1078, Cleveland Center, good morning. Yankee Juliet Sierra, contact Coleman A. Young Tower on 121.3.
Contact Coleman A. Young Tower on 121.3, Yankee Juliet Sierra.
Last aircraft called.
Delta 2639er, Cleveland Center identified. Good morning.
Center, Delta 1078. We have a local altimeter setting, please.
American 2450, descending through flight level 202, Farrell 2 arrival.
Delta 1078, QNH 29.901, surface altitude 2077 feet.
29.901, Delta 1078. Alright, we have about 15 minutes left. Let's, first of all, we have local altimeters, our approach checklist complete. Next is landing. So let's get the seatbelt sign on. Make have about 19 minutes to landing at Detroit.
Understood, Captain. Thank you for the update.
Delta 1078, contact Detroit approach on 118.905.
118.905, Delta 1078. Detroit approach, Delta 1078 heavy, descending to Feral 2, 12.2.
Delta 1078. Heavy, Detroit approach identified. Good morning. Expect the ILSY runway 22 right approach into Metro. QNH 29er decimal 9er 1.
We'll expect the ILSY, runway 22 rights into Metro, Delta 1078 heavy.
126.75, blaster 134.
Delta 1145. Contact Cleveland Center on 135.375. Delta 1078, correct. Expect the ILSY approach for runway 22 right at Metro.
Bonanza 7 Kilo Romeo, climb and maintain 10,000.
We will expect the ILSY for 22 right at Metro, Delta 1078 heavy.
Bonanza 7 Kilo Romeo, unable to approve climb and maintain 1,000, maintain 10,000.
Climbing to 10,000, Bonanza 7 Kilo Romeo.
Delta 1078, heavy, proceed direct wonder. Descend and maintain altitude 3,000 until established on the localizer, cleared for the ILS runway 22 right approach.
American.
Cleared direct wonder, descend and maintain 3,000, and cleared for the ILS Yankee to 22 right, Delta 1078 heavy.
American 428, climb and maintain flight level 200.
Maintain flight level 200, American 428.
Detroit departure, Spirit 3667, climbing through 2,500.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now on our
Sprint 366, 7 Detroit departure, vectors to F-Drav, then own navigation. Sprint 366, 7 Detroit departure, climb and maintain 7,000.
Climb and maintain 7,000, Spirit 3667.
360, Skywest 3946.
Skywest 3946, correct readback. Continue as instructed.
Spare Wings would like to get direct Cabo for 21 left.
Duke 7 Kilo Romeo, contact Cleveland Center on 126.75.
Cleveland Center 126.75, Duke 7 Kilo Romeo. Detroit approach, Sierra, Papa November, 7,000 for 4,000.
Pilatus Charlie Alpha Sierra Papa, November Detroit approach, good afternoon. Altimeter 29er 80.
Proceeding direct wonder.
Bungalow 72, climb and maintain flight level 240.
3,000.
Climb, maintain flight level 240.
Good afternoon, departure
And the ILS is on 11175 BZB.
VFR,
Okay, that's what we're going to wait to see.
Windsor Airport.
Detroit approach squawk 2534 and ident. Altimeter 29901. Maintain VFR at or below 4500 feet. Departure on 118.905.
Roger, squawk 2534 and ident. Altimeter 29901. Maintain VFR at or below 4,500 feet. Departure on 118.95. Good evening, departure Mustang 297 at flight level 2,500 inbound, requesting flight following to Willow Run Airport in Michigan.
Detroit departure Delta 5330 is with you out of 2800 for 10,000.
Delta 5 Tree Aero Detroit departure radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 100 cleared direct Jolu. Then continue climb via KZLOV1.
5330 Roger, climb maintain flight level 100 clear direct Jolu, and then climb via Kislov 1.
Delta 5330. Climb and maintain 13,000. Delta 2232. Detroit departure radar contact. Climb and maintain 10,000.
10,000 Delta 2232.
Delta 2232, climb and maintain 15,000.
Maintain 15,000 Delta 2232.
Airline and Spirit are available.
Delta 2421 at flight level 6,000.
Delta 2421, Detroit departure radar contact. Climb and maintain 10,000.
Climb and maintain flight level 10,000 Delta 2421.
Departure, good evening, Delta 2515, climbing through 3,500 for 10,000 on the Keelan 2 departure.
Delta 2132, climb and maintain 16,000.
Climb and maintain 16,000 Delta 2132.
Departure SkyWest 510, 4,000.
SkyWest 510, Detroit departure radar contact.
Climb and maintain 14,000 direct core couch 323.
Detroit departure touch 420, climbing 4,000.
Couch Captains 420, Detroit departure radar contact. Climb and maintain 12,000, cleared direct Corv.
We have IBZB 213 of course.
Direct core couch 420.
Approach Cessna 01 uniform with like a left turn north.
We'll level here at 3,000.
Left turn north, roger that.
And I'm going to set my
Cessna 01 uniform has a traffic.
2,000.
Cessna 01U, traffic at your 12 o'clock 4 miles at 1500 type unknown.
Ground United 302 is ready to taxi. We have to bring Tango.
United 302, taxi to runway 21 right via November and Quebec. Hold short of runway 21 right.
Let's take a quick look at
Taxi
the
to
chart
runway
here.
21 right via November and Quebec. Hold short of runway 21 right. United 302.
22 right.
Departure United 302, climbing through 3,000 feet.
22 right, we're going to have to make a left off of
Delta 1068 with you at 7,000, looking for clearance on the ILS 22 left at Rouge. Delta 1068.
Delta 1068, descend and maintain 6,000. Turn left heading 220, vectors for the ILS runway 22 left approach.
Descend maintain 6,000 and left turn to 220 Delta 1068.
Couch 323, contact Detroit Tower on 135.0.
Right, heading 100, 354 Charlie Golf.
Longitude 4 Charlie Golf, contact Detroit approach on 124.05.
Over to approach 354 Charlie Golf.
Okay, let's go down to our upspeed.
Lumen 77, speed 210 knots.
Delta approach unable to 210 knots. Approach speed is 180 lumen 7.
maintaining 180 knots, Lumen.
Okay, let's go
Right,
flaps
heading
1.
250, Delta 17.
Bug flaps
Delta
1.
17, turn right heading 250.
Right, heading 335, descend maintain 3000 until established on localizer, Delta 17.
Switch into tower 118.08, Iberia 545, bye-bye.
Mustang 355 Golf Whiskey with you at 4,000 feet.
Mustang 355 Golf Whiskey, Detroit departure. I'm not seeing your transponder. Confirm squawking 3425 mode C. Ident one more time for me. Mustang 355 Golf Whiskey, Detroit departure. Climb and maintain 13,000. Duke 7 Kilo Romeo contact.
Okay,
Cleveland
flaps
Center on 135.375, please.
Contact Cleveland Center 135.375, Duke 7 Kilo Romeo.
Departure Northwest 516, 3,300, climbing 4,000.
Northwest 516 Detroit departure, radar contact.
Departure, good afternoon, Delta 2132, climbing through 3000 for 6000 on the Calvin 2.
Delta 2132, Detroit departure radar contact. Climb and maintain 10,000.
Climb and maintain 10,000, Delta 2132.
Say again for American 428. Departure American 428 for a radio check, over. Departure, do you still want us with you in this frequency?
American 428, affirm, stay on this frequency.
United 510, Detroit departure. Climb and maintain flight level 130.
Maintain flight level 130, United 510. First departure, United 510, flight level 034, climbing 050.
United 510, Detroit departure radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 050, cleared direct BSST. Then continue climb via Lydias 2. Sierra Papa November turn left, heading 245 vectors for the ILS runway 4 right approach.
Detroit approach, Alpha Sierra Papa November. I've been cleared for the ILS 22 right approach. Detroit approach, forget it, I'm logging off.
Sierra Papa November, roger. Radar services terminated. Squawk VFR. Frequency change approved.
01 uniform has the traffic, no factor.
213 is our final approach.
01 uniform, roger.
Detroit approach 734 Kilo Alpha with you, climbing 10,000 from
There's
7,500.
Detroit approach radar contact.
Detroit approach, Skywest 3957 is with you.
Skywest 3957, Detroit approach, roger.
Detroit departure, Southwest 3936, Hawk 2 departure out of Detroit, runway 03 left.
Delta 1078 Heavy, contact Metro Tower on 135.0.
Okay, let's go gear down.
We'll continue our climb to 5,000 via bear to Delta 1010.
Delta 010, climb and maintain 9,000.
Climb and maintain 9,000, Delta 1010.
Delta 2515,
Detroit departure, radar contact. Climb and maintain 14,000.
Go down, rather.
Climb and maintain 14,000, Delta 2515.
Delta 2515, contact Cleveland Center on 135.375.
Speed 140.
Bonanza 77 Kilo Romeo, Detroit departure. Climb and maintain 7,000.
Climb and maintain 7,000, Bonanza 7 Kilo Romeo.
Okay, and
Departure, Beechcraft 4 Sierra Bravo, 4,000 feet, heading 300.
And our
Beechcraft 4 Sierra Bravo, Detroit approach. Climb and maintain 10,000.
Climbing to level 090, Delta 411.
Delta 411, climb and maintain flight level 090.
United 510, flight level 027, climbing 100.
SkyWest 510, climb and maintain.
Approach Delta 1078 Heavy, request tower.
15,000, SkyWest 510.
Delta 429, climb and maintain, flight level 250.
Climb and maintain flight level 250, Delta 429.
Climb and maintain 10,000 for Sierra Bravo. 4 Sierra.
Center, approach Delta 1078 Heavy, request over to tower.
3,000.
Climb and maintain 13,000, view 7.
Detroit Tower, Delta 1078 Heavy, ILS Yankee, 22 right.
Delta 1078 Heavy, Toronto Center, good morning, Detroit, altimeter 29.904. Delta 1078 Heavy, Metro Tower, winds 245 at 19er, gusting 25, runway 22 right, cleared to land.
Clear to land, 22 right, Delta 1078 Heavy.
Number 354, Charlie Golf is with you on the ILS for, I believe this is runway 22 left.
There you go.
Longitude 354, Charlie Golf, Metro Tower, winds calm, runway 22 left, clear to land.
100.
Runway 22
Off
left,
center.
clear to land, 354, Charlie Golf.
50.
Metro Tower, Alaska 731, ILS 22 left.
Northwest 1004, contact departure.
Departure, Northwest 1004.
Northwest 1004, contact Detroit departure on 118.905, good flight.
Departure, Northwest 1004.
Delta 398, contact departure on 118.905.
Going to 118.905, Delta 398.
Delta 1078 Heavy, welcome to Metro. Contact ground on 132.725.
32725, Delta 1078 Heavy.
Direct Kilo November, Oscar, India Tango.
Sprit 1342. Unable refer to charts for navigation.
Detroit Tower.
Ladies and gentlemen, we
Spirit
just landed at Detroit Metropolitan Wayne County Airport. What a landing that was. The captain did an excellent job bringing us down safely.
Detroit ground, Delta 1078 Heavy is clearly active.
Steel industry. The weather here is currently -1 degrees Celsius, so make sure to bundle up if you're heading outside. Thank you for flying with Delta Airlines today. Please remain seated until we have reached our final parking position. On behalf of Captain Stewart,
Delta 1078 Heavy, Cleveland Center, taxi to B21 via Alpha 3, Alpha Quebec. Have a great day.
B21 via Alpha 3, Alpha Quebec, Delta 1078 Heavy. Okay, so this is B21. Let's get our speed brakes and our flaps up. Alpha Quebec to B21. The AP is starting. somebody at our gate. And we'll go to the next one. That's B21 right there, and there's somebody there. Oh well. We'll just go here to B18. Okay, parking brake set, engines off, taxi lights off, seatbelt release. Okay, let's reset the hydraulic panel. Window heat, emergency lights, auto. That's pretty much it. Parking brake is set. Good. And killer APA. That's it. That's all she wrote.